Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the DIF. My name is Ana Caral, and I'm going to be your host today. Every minute, 1.5 million cups of coffee are served. This equals to 15,000 kilograms of coffee grounds that have only been used once. And then what happens? Today, we have with us Alejandro Franco, Camilo Fernandez, and Juan Medina. They are the three founders of Kaffe Bueno, a revolutionary startup that captures the value of used coffee grounds and transforms them into new revenue streams. Welcome, the three of you, to the DIF.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you very much.
So welcome to the session. We will proceed to the first question. So Juan, could you tell us what is Kaffe Bueno and why are you dedicated to this project?
Okay, so basically, Anna, coffee is the most consumed beverage in the world. Just last year, more than 9 billion kilograms of coffee were consumed, and the majority end up in the garbage, making it also the most wasteful. This is a shame, since coffee, apart from being the most consumed, it's also the major source of antioxidants for the majority of the Western population. This is due to its unique composition that is composed of phenolic compounds, proteins, and sugars, all compounds that have been proven for beneficial for human health. So this is impressive, since only 1% of the coffee ends up in the cup and the other 99 ends up in the garbage. And what makes coffee so good is what makes it so harmful for the environment at the same time. All these phenols, when they decompose, they generate methane. That is a harmful gas, more harmful than CO2. So this is contributing directly to the farming crisis that is happening in coffee-producing countries, and that is reducing the land suitable for farming. So basically, what Kaffe Bueno does is that we use biotechnologies to revalorize coffee waste and use it as a platform to produce natural ingredients for the cosmetics, natural nutraceuticals, or functional food industries. Our main mission is to use it for the improvement of human health.
We can hear you.
Now, sorry. Thank you so much, Juan. So Alejandro, could you tell us a bit more about the products and how they are circular? Why do they fit into the circular economy?
Yeah, so we currently have two products. The first one is the coffee oil we extract from the used coffee grounds that we receive from our partners around Copenhagen. And we extract this oil, and then it is actually pretty rich in antioxidants, fatty acids, sterols, proteins, sugars, a lot of different compounds that are really healthy for the skin. Hence, we use this oil as an ingredient for natural cosmetics. And then after this oil is extracted, we sterilize the defatted coffee grounds, and they become a coffee flour, which is naturally gluten-free. It has 7 times more fibers than soy flour. It has tons of proteins, potassium, and calcium. It's quite healthy. And we are developing more and more products out of the compounds that we extract from fractioning of these two products. And these are circular, basically because our raw material is a food byproduct that would otherwise have gone to waste. In other words, we use this waste as a resource to extend a product's economical life cycle by creating new products that will go back into different markets while reducing the emissions of one of the most wasteful value chains in the world, which is coffee, and creating new products that are healthy for skin and health.
Well, thank you for the explanation, Alejandro. And so we know that there are different industries already using this coffee oil from different coffee producers or coffee suppliers. How is this one different from the one that the industry is already using?
Well, in the cosmetic industry, coffee oil, it's been known for its benefits for a long time. But the difference between ours is that usually, well, all of the coffee oils in the current market, they are extracted from green coffee or roasted coffee beans, meaning that they are killing the life cycle of the product. We are the only ones using the byproduct as a resource. And well, we are the only ones actually reducing the emissions in this value chain. And from a more business perspective, using coffee's byproduct allows us to have considerably lower costs, meaning that our pricing is a lot more competitive than all other coffee oils in the market.
Cool. This sounds like a convincing one. And Camilo, could you tell us a bit more? How did you realize that used coffee grounds had so much potential?
Of course, Anna. Well, we have been working in the coffee industry for quite some time now, and we know a lot about production, roasting, brewing, and the composition of coffee. This led us to an initial understanding of the science inside coffee, but then we decided to have some extensive research, and we realized that the composition of coffee is largely composed of molecules that have been proven to have health benefits, as my partners have said. And we realized as well that the oil was of particularly high value. So this is why we decided to take this extraction as the first step in our biorefinery to valorize spent coffee grounds. Also, we have been working in different sides of the coffee value chain, and that also made us and gave us insights on how much waste is being produced after consumption. And we, as our nature, as our curious entrepreneurs, we were wondering if these beneficial compounds were still present in spent coffee grounds after a cup of coffee has been made. And we found out that they are indeed. So we decided to focus on what others were looking as waste, and we see it as an undervalued resource that we can make the most out of it, not only in an economic sense, but also in a way that we can impact the environment and society. After this realization, we partner up with DTI, the Danish Technological Institute, in order to take our theoretical findings into practice in their labs. And from there on, we have been continuously research and development to continue fragmenting spent coffee grounds to different ingredients, as Alejandro mentioned.
Well, thank you very much. I think that it's very brave also from startups trying to look at the bigger approach and see who you could partner with in order to verify that your assumptions are right. Is there any other partnership that you have that you are collaborating with, or any actor in Copenhagen where you would like to talk about that has helped you be where you are now?
Yeah, of course, such a project cannot be done by ourselves. So as Camilo mentioned, we partnered up initially with the Danish Technological Institute, which allowed us to take our development to accelerate the development of the products. Then we have also counted with the support from Agribusiness Park, which have helped us with network and biomass expertise. And also we have BC Hospitality Group, which manages the Marriott, Crown Plaza, Bella Sky, all of these big hotel chains in Copenhagen, and they have agreed to give us all their coffee grounds next year. Well, and our pre-seed investor, which is Capnova, we couldn't have done it definitely with their support.
Okay. So, and also you mentioned about these investments, and also you are where you are because of winning some competitions. What is the most important prize that Kaffe Bueno has won so far?
Well, since 2016 up until now, like you mentioned, we have gathered some funding that have been quite crucial for our development and to get to where we are today. Some of this include a couple of competition prizes, such as the Biomass Innovation Competition that was sponsored here in Denmark by Agrobusiness Park. Also, we won the 360 Degrees Prize sponsored by Dansk Erhverv, and another prize from an entrepreneurship competition sponsored by Rotary Club. But the most significant funding we have gathered is from grants that we received from one of them, Otto Bruns Foundation here in Denmark as well, and from the Danish Innovation Fund, an InnoBooster that was quite crucial for us since we used it for optimizing the extraction process of our oil and to produce the pilot production that we use to register, test, and to create some samples to send to potential clients. And last but not least, like Alejandro mentioned, the bootstrap loan from Capnova that we use to continue our research and development.
Well, thank you very much for the explanation of all your prizes and those steps that have helped you get where you are now. So I'm a bit concerned about now there are many startups using coffee grounds also that have previously been used. Are you concerned about other startups coming and doing the same in the location where you are, or trying to scale up the business model, which can be similar to what you are doing?
Well, there's always gonna be competition, but we have key partners in our value chain that see the whole business approach that we are doing, and it's not only about the grounds, but also how we interact with them on the recycling and then what happens afterwards the recycling. And again, there are 9 billion kilograms of coffee around the world, so I think there's plenty for everyone around the world if they want to innovate. I think we would actually encourage people to start recycling coffee grounds and see what else can they come with. I think this is the nice part about this, and yeah, it would be nice to see other companies around the world try to innovate with coffee grounds as well, and maybe do some partnerships in the future and develop things together.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for being with us today and explaining all the work you've done with Kaffe Bueno and what are your ambitions and how this will impact in Colombia or in anywhere that you are going to work with for educational programs. Just so for your information, 30 million cups of coffee have been made during this session, which equals to 30 tons of used coffee grounds that could have been used and converted into an extraordinary new product. To compare it with something, this equals to 6 Asian elephants, like the same weight. Thank you to the three of you. And yeah, would you like to say something else, or?
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, if you're still interested in watching the DIF, please tune in and take a look at a session tomorrow, which starts at 5 o'clock. It's called Innovation, Investment, and Unicorns, and it will help you understand more how circular economy startups can get some investment. And tune in with us tomorrow. Thank you very much.